Hi, I'm Christine Horton, the CEO of Visura Technologies. Visura is a manufacturer of the TCAD system, the world's first FDA-cleared camera that seamlessly connects to a TEE probe. And what this does is it allows physicians to see what they're doing literally in real time. So from the minute that they enter the mouth, they can direct that TEE probe through the esophageal inlet and place that probe safely and efficiently. The current standard of care is to do this blindly. So the physician has nothing. They can't see what they're doing. So navigation is to just feel through tactile. And nowhere in the human body is at an advantage to not see what you're doing. And so in March of 2023, we really fully commercialized. Prior to that, we were doing some soft launches, working with some centers of excellence, and we are now available to everybody in the United States. So we do have our FDA clearance, like I said, and we are working with some of the top cardiology facilities in the US. So one of our centers of excellence is Mayo Rochester, and they've published some information and data for us, and their conclusions have been that the TCAD system has helped with first pass intubation success. It's reduced the need for calling in specialties such as GI or anesthesia, and then it's reduced the adverse events. So this is really game-changing. Like, this is a radical innovation, because prior to this, you've really got two experiences that are happening when you intubate in the esophagus. One is you have the potential for adverse events, and we know this through looking at data that's been published over and over and over again prior to the release and the commercialization of the TCAD system. Bring in visualization and allow the physicians to see what they're doing, and you're going to decrease the likelihood that you have an adverse event. Again, very, very logical. The other side of that is that there's this workflow issue. If I can't intubate a patient and I'm having a hard time doing that, then I'm going to increase my time. My workflow is going to decrease. I'm going to potentially need to sedate the patient more. I may need to call in a specialty to help me. All of this then makes for a less efficient TEE procedure. And so we're really looking at two things here. We're looking at the ability to decrease adverse events, and we're looking at the ability to increase or support a better workflow for TEE procedures. So now we know that we can do this. So we have a disposable camera. It's very, very cost effective. It's very easy to train on. It doesn't require that the probe is changed. It doesn't require that there's any modifications to the ecosystem itself. And so now that we can do better, we should do better. Changing the standard of care is challenging. I mean, we fully acknowledge that. It's not like you just go in and say, change everything you're doing because we say so and there's a new product on the market. People have been doing things for a long time without visualization, and so we want to make sure that we're doing it right, that we're listening to the physicians, that we're gaining their feedback. So we're going to stay in the US and continue to do it at centers of excellence. Because we're an emerging company, we're very adaptable, we're very nimble, and we can be responsive to what the market is. And so we are starting a project that allows our carrier to become smaller. To us, we look at that and we say, this is a patient that is unable to have an adult-sized probe used on them, which probably means it's even more important that you have a camera and see what you're doing. And therefore, we want to be able to offer up a product that is going to fit on those mini probes as well. And so we're initiating that right now because we think it's important to have that safety feature going forward for these patients. So in the United States, there's about 1.7 million TEEs done. Structural heart interventions are going towards conscious sedation. They're being done in the cath lab with less support. We're seeing this trend really occurring more and more. When you have less support in any procedure, so I don't have maybe anesthesia there, I'm doing conscious sedation with the fentanyl Versed mix, that means that it's that much more important for me to see what I'm doing. And with 1.7 million procedures, and again, being driven by these interventions, it's going to be even more important that we see what we're doing, that we start to, change that standard of care. We're excited about our growing team. We're excited about more key centers using the technology. So, and we're really wanting to support and get more clinical utility. So yeah, there's a lot going on at Visura right now.